And good morning. How are you guys doing? Hope everybody's having a fantastic day wherever in the wide world. We are back. Of course, today is Monday, so it's the start of a new week. So we are back to streaming as always. I think sound is good. You guys should be able to hear me. So we did take a little bit of a break after the Pro Chess League last Thursday, but we are back finally. Indeed, thank you so much to Johnny Simo for the 12 months. Thank you to Be More Herbie for the 27 months. Thank you to Listen to Bach for the 40 months. Thank you to Derek Gaddis for the 31. Blitz Burak for the 2 and Van Pelt for the 14. Appreciate it. Thank you so much to That Jolly Bro for the Prime. Thank you so much. Definitely Not a Spam Bot for the Prime. Tankatow for the Prime. Z3 Siggy with the Prime. Thank you so much to Cream for the Prime. Mikim for the Prime. And thank you so much to XX Press for the Prime as well. All right, so we are back. Of course, Knock for World Chess Champ. Thank you so much. I will do my best. So we're going to be starting with a viewer arena. That's what we'll be starting with. How was the conference? So the conference in Boston that I went to was pretty good. I was part of a panel on chess with Jennifer Shahadi, Fabiano, Danny, etc. That was pretty good. So the conference itself was good. Going to a game was great. The last day and a half have been pretty terrible, to put it mildly, but we aren't going to go there because I'm going to try to be positive today. So thank you so much to Bahrain for the Prime. They had Hudukin for the Prime. They had Yusuf Ibrahim for the tier 1. They had H Sparta for the $5. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. We believe in you overtaking Maggots. Well, I will say, regardless of whether I ever were to become world champion or not, I think what's much more important, generally speaking, is sort of what you do for people to see. And due to circumstance within probably the last 24 hours, I would say that, one thing for me when I look at chess and all these different things is if you can do things that make people happy, you distract them from other things going on in life. That is very, very important at the end of the day, because these are things that do have a positive impact. Thank you so much to Bedside Lotion for the 23. Thank you so much to Boston Buckeye for the 12 months. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, so we're gonna be starting in 4 minutes with our arena. Are you and Daryl Morey besties now? We were talking a little bit. It was really fun. I mean, it's pretty wild. It was pretty wild to be there and be in the same company as people who, as a couple of general managers of the NBA teams. Just completely insane, considering I'm just a chess player. But it's still pretty crazy. And I did enjoy it. Did I hear about Squidcraft? No, you guys, I did not hear about Squidcraft. Thank you so much to Goat Milk for the tier 1. Appreciate it. Thank you so much to Fen Bingle for the bits as well. Reddit React will probably not be today. Hikaru is 41. I am not 41 years old, you guys. I'm 35. So yes, anyway, is Magus better than you at Blitz? My Blitz rating right now is 3260, so it's very, very high. I might try to make a push for 3300 later today. We will see, of course, but that's up for debate still. So all right, what is my next world tournament? I'm playing this event called the America's Cup, and then I'm playing in Norway Chess. Was my only 2 confirmed events that I have in the near future. Am I watching Last of Us? No, you guys, I'm not. I am not in Austria right now, you guys, but thank you. Is the pineapple is on? Yeah, pineapple is on. So we'll be starting in 3 minutes, you guys. 3 minutes. Sushi or ramen? Actually, when I was in Boston, I had some good ramen. So ramen was good. Ramen was good. Hikaru not being WCC is like saying Levy will be a GM. I mean, I think there's a much higher chance that I could become world champion, especially if Magnus is not part of a cycle, for sure. But that being said, it's not my main focus. It hasn't been my focus. So yeah, it is what it is. Thank you so much to Zesty for the 2 months as well. Appreciate it. Also, big shout out to all the people who are watching from Boston. I know there probably aren't many people watching from Boston right now, but it was pretty amazing to see the number of people who did recognize me at the game, the number of people who wanted pictures, and just to see the general enthusiasm or the level of chess was pretty crazy. So yeah, it's all good. Did I sit courtside? No, you guys, I sat about 14 rows up. I posted a picture on Twitter. Much better than being courtside, in my opinion. I think if you're about 14 rows up, you can see the people in front of you don't block your vision. You can see from both corners when they shoot the side threes from the corner, so you get a perfect view. Also a little bit cheaper, so yeah, it's pretty good. Definitely what I'd say is don't go. I think the row that I was in, which was row 14, was really good. Boston people were rude. Well, they have their own attitude. I would also say this is pretty sacrilegious for all the people who are watching from New York, but I got to be honest, I've spoken a lot about this very pathetic airport in New York called John F. Kennedy International Airport, and how pretty much every other airport I've been in the US is better than JFK. Now, to transfer that elsewhere, I was very shocked to see that the TD Garden in Boston is significantly better, and I'm maybe significantly as being generous, compared to Madison Square Garden, where I've been many times. Really just much nicer, not even comparable. So I know that people from New York are gonna be mad at me for saying something nice about Boston, but honestly, they gotta upgrade Madison Square Garden, because TD Garden was really nice. I mean, ridiculously nice compared to Madison Square Garden. All right, so starting in 1 minute here. Thanks so much to Ship It for the 2 months as well. Appreciate it. They redid MSG. I haven't been to MSG in a couple of years, but I have been there in recent times. I'm not talking like that long. Thanks so much to Hello for the 3 months. Of course, New York Knickerbockers also beat the Boston Celtics last night. They've won 9 in a row, so the Knicks are on their way to winning an NBA title for the first time in what, like 50 years or something, but we'll see. At any rate, all right, so back to the chess. Starting in 40 seconds. Copium, yes, exactly. It's not Tuesday. Oh, sorry, do I have the logo up? Sorry, let me take the logo off. Sorry, you guys. Yeah. So, all right, today is not Tuesday. Today, wait, I turned off the wrong thing. I'm having a great start. Wait, I turned off the wrong one. There we go. That's better. Okay. I'm gonna be surprised. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Wrong logo, mate. Exactly. Yeah. So today is Monday, so we're gonna start with View Arena. I'm gonna make a push for 3,300 later. We'll just sort of play it by ear again. I mean, I'm trying to keep it together because it's not been a really good last 24 hours. But you know, I do appreciate all the people who are watching. And I'm frankly going the other way, that I can actually, you know, provide some positive inspiration for people out there in the world. So let's play Knight F6 here. Thanks so much to Ada Cicadas for the 18 months. Appreciate it. I'm gonna play E6 here. I will take with the pawn and go from there. Got a case of Mondays? No. Yeah. Let's just say I about a month ago something happened and I thought something was imminent. It didn't happen then. Someone fought through it, but yeah. So anyway, okay, so I'm gonna take on d5 with a pawn. I will play c6 here, maybe knight d7, knight f8, knight g6, and go from there. Okay. All right, queen c1 a little bit dubious, queen c2 a little bit better. Now I'm gonna play bishop f5, maybe knight e4 here, and go from there. Bishop a3 is an idea to get rid of the dark square bishops. I'll play bishop c7 here. Okay, now here I can play knight f4, I can play knight e4, I can also play queen d7. I'm looking to maybe sack some material on h3 here and go from that. Now I can't really sack here. I guess I'll play knight e4. I'm going to try to bring my pieces to the king side here eventually, maybe like rook e6, rook e8. I need to do something here. Maybe knight h4. I mean, all these pieces are good. I'd love to lift the rook. I'd love to lift the rooks here somehow. This bishop really good. This bishop staring at an open diagonal, not doing anything much. These are just Swin Jeremy for the 5 months. Appreciate it. Okay, goes g3. Feels like there should be something good here. Maybe I'll go check in knight g5. Okay, rook e8 looks right. I assume I want to bring my rook into the game here somehow. Bishop f3 a threat? Maybe not. It kind of is a threat. Okay, so just drop back, I guess. Obviously takes is just no good because of queen h3, king h2. I have rook h4 here due to the pin here, and I'm probably sacking. Bad stuff is happening for my opponent here. Thanks so much to Funky Jets for the 8 months. Thanks so much to Funky Jets. Appreciate it. So the f4, I go rook h3, rook g3, queen g4 again. My opponent has all these pieces on the wrong side of the board. Plays e4, interesting move. Now I can also go check, takes, check, king g1, check, king f1, no mates. Probably I just take, and this should be very good. He can take on h3, but again, he still has a bunch of pieces that are not in the game here. Queen e3 here. I think I start lifting the rook, because lifting the rook is what I do. Let's go here to attack the queen. Goes here, I trade, I take. Again, I've got 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 pawns versus 3. Very unlikely that my opponent can survive. Again, 2 pieces that are not in the game either. Reddit React is normally on Monday. I hope I live till the day you hit 3,000 elo. That would be pretty, or 4,000 elo. That'd be pretty insane. Okay, I'm gonna play h5 h4 here. start to use my 3 connected pawns on the king side. I've got a great bastion on e4 as well, and I just go f5 f4 at some point, and even here I just eat another pawn. Little late here, but I'm good to be here. Yeah, okay, let's just go f6, maybe g6 next move. Let's go g6, remove the rook, go b5, just lock down the queen side here. Go here, fork the rooks, of course, if I want to, which I kind of don't want to, so I'm gonna go king f7 here. Go check, and take, I guess. And now of course there's just no way for white to survive here. I think even with 6 pawns this is probably winning. Go here, I mean just c5, okay, g5 of course. There's just no way that white can stop all the pawns here. Okay, 4 connected. Now I start pushing on the other side. It's just way too much here. Now I go here, c3, next move should just be GG. Again, he can't stop all the pawns here, just too much P. Let's go g2, again, not possible, stop all 3. You could go king a1 for the memes, but I don't have to take the rook. King a1, I just make a queen. Why do you see 6 queens on the board? Because that happens. All right, let's play e4. Together we can make a difference. Yeah, 1 rook's never enough there. Never enough. Yeah, he sacrificed the rook. Exactly. All right, we're waiting for Sora. Just okay. Let's play French here. 92, 94. The e5 f4. Also, you guys, as I didn't, please don't encourage Levy. Whatever, you guys, I don't care. Chill. Let's go c3. I mean, please chill. We're gonna get back to that. I took it a couple days away, and I guess I kind of forgot that everyone's gonna be like, oh yeah, it's back to that nonsense. Play Valorant. You're not good at chess. I could play Valorant again. Valorant seems to be the only game that's doing well outside of chess right now, so I'm gonna go bishop d3. If takes, he gets fossilized at the end. Let's take on e5. But yeah, chess has been doing amazingly well. I do have to say that is one thing that's amazing. When you look at some of these orgs, like you look at 100 Thieves, because they're in the news nonstop lately. Everyone seems to be struggling except for chess and Valorant. That's like the only thing that's doing really well. Thank you so much to Clonchy for the 18 months. Thank you so much to Clonchy. So yeah, league is growing. Maybe it's growing, but as I said, again, you look at the orgs, you look at 100 Thieves specifically, like all they do is like fire and lay off people nonstop. They're really struggling. They're not the only one. I saw like TSM, which I was a member of for quite a while. One of the prominent people that I dealt with at TSM, also this guy Dominic, he just left TSM, so it just seems like a very bad time for esports. Thank you so much to Chess Flunky for the 2 months. Now my man put his knight on b3, but it doesn't do a whole lot. Should I play it like a Bond Cloud or not? It's funny, I feel like I play it like a Bond Cloud just because I'm worried about something bad happening on the f file here, but the knight is still under attack, so he's gonna have to go back. Sorry, CSGO, is it coming out though? Is there a CSGO 2? Is there CS2? Is it actually happening? Because I wasn't sure if it was. It is? Okay, it's just rumors, not yet. Okay, all right, now I want to win the game, so I'm gonna go here, remove the pony, and then I'm gonna look to crush him on this long diagonal. This bishop and queen are very powerful here, so it is happening. Nice. Okay, that's cool. CSGO 2 coming out before chess 2. We don't need chess 2. As I said in Boston, chess is doing great. One of the biggest reasons that chess does so well is because the game is what we call evergreen. It doesn't have changes to it, so because of that, just there's no mate here. He dodges, but it's still bad. Thanks so much to D-Man for the 12, appreciate it. Thanks so much to Polarium for the 2 months. Thank you so much to Polarium. So what was I saying? Yeah, so chess 2, I mean, there's no need for it right now. Until chess 1 kind of dies, I don't see any need. I don't think chess 1 is dying anytime very soon. And you also have other versions in chess 1 like chess 960 as well, which is pretty good. So I don't see the need for it. Thank you so much, Daniel Mitch, for the prime. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay, he sacks the queen. 7 pre-moves, something like that. Unfortunately, chess.com still with their arenas, they haven't figured out how to get it so that you play the top players, but everyone gets a chance to play me, which is what they want. So let's go knight f3 here. Isn't chess periodically updated with online play clocks increment opposite? Yes, actually, one thing you know, one thing I was going to say about chess is because chess has been around so long, there's so many concepts that have been used or tried before that were just wrong place, wrong time. And I realized this a lot the other night when I was in Boston talking at the Sloan conference, because one of the topics for anybody who did not watch that came up was Fabiano and Fabiano and Daryl and I and Danny were talking about a very specific concept, which is like, you know, what can chess do to improve? What can you change to get, you know, more people watching? What are these little things? And one thing that came up was they were talking about some innovations, like how players play with glass, we play inside like a glass box and things of this nature. And to use 2 very specific examples, in 1995 the World Chess Championship was held at the World Trade Center here in America, in New York, greatest city in the world. Just have to say that after being in Boston on purpose. But the World Championship was held in the players Vishy Anand and Gary Kasparov. They did actually play in a glass box or a glass room. Like, there was glass and you couldn't hear through it at all. So they already did that, and so a lot of these things have been tried because chess has been around so long. And another example is like chess.com, obviously biggest site in the world by a big margin these days. You have a lot of online tournaments that have big prizes, etc. But people may not know this, but all the way back in 1999 and 2000, there was this website called KasparovChess.com, and they actually had some online events at the time. Now the tech was pretty basic and everything, but nonetheless they had online tournaments. So even then it was like good concept, but you know, wrong place, wrong time. And so therefore there are a lot of possibilities with chess to look to the past. Let's go. Oh, did I say KasparovChess.com? I meant KasparovChess.com. Yeah, it's Kasparov. Yeah, it is KasparovChess.com. Sorry, it is. Yeah, it was KasparovChess.com. Sorry, you're right. Let's go rook c1. Thanks so much to High Roller for the 38. Thanks so much to Happy Little Flark for the prime. Thank you so much. Once again, sorry for the ads, you guys, but that is part of the Twitch experience. You get this great content for free from me. Yeah, it's like I said, I'm like, when someone wrote that in chat, they're like KasparovChess.com, like, okay, clearly I made a mistake, but as I'm saying it out loud, it's like, wait, no, actually that is correct. Let's play 95. Do I have Hawaiian roots? No, but I love Hawaii. Of course, there's a big Japanese population in Hawaii, and frankly, in Hawaii, people know how to live life and have fun. And you know, you just have to enjoy life. Life is short, you guys. Life is very short. You know, if you told me, like, well, basically, if you told me 3 months ago that, like, you know, 3 months ago, two people sort of in my direct family would die within 3 months, I would have said not possible. There's just no chance. And so life is short. You got to enjoy it, you guys. You got to enjoy it. And Hawaiians definitely do enjoy life. All right, so I'm gonna play knight takes c6. I'm gonna play e takes f5 next move, probably rook e1. I can't take the knight because then I lose the queen on f3. Things are definitely not average for the 9 months. Appreciate it. So why not knight b6? It was also a good move, but I'm playing for themes against these players. Let's play rook takes c6, rook e1. Again, his king is in the middle of the board. Look at these rooks not developed. Bad things are happening here. I think I'm gonna go rook c1 because now when he tries to trade the rooks here, he loses the knight at the end of the day because there's no rook on h8. So that's just game over. I'm playing more for the themes. That's what I'm doing. So now I just take because there's no rook. Let's go check. I guess I'll go here on king g3. Just tuck the king on g3. Thanks to Ashio for the gifted sub. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. So is what affecting my chess? I don't know what you mean, but if it goes g5, I have to take so I don't get mated in 1 on h4. Got to be a little bit careful. I'll go d4 here. Try winning with 5 or more blunders. That wouldn't be too difficult. Thank you so much to Sleepy K for the prime. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. How am I? I'm okay. I'm okay. Didn't get much sleep last night, but I'm okay. So I'm gonna play d5, maybe queen e6 next move. Should be pretty straightforward. Let's Let's go check. Probably bishop c5 or bishop e3. Glass box for point. It's always possible. Yeah. G6 is not made, so let's just go here and consolidate. Good G6, maybe queen f7 next move, and they should be winning. How was Boston? Boston was pretty good. Boston was pretty good. I've only been there I think 1 or 2 other times, but I've always liked it. And obviously, you know, as a proud American, someone who's a big fan of history, it's a great place to go because a lot of the early historical events happen there. I think I was just silly with my 9 Willie for the 5. I will say, speaking of Boston though, shame on the Uber drivers in Boston because they're very picky, and when I need to go to the airport at 5 a.m. in the morning, I kept trying my Uber. Every time someone accepted the ride and then they decline it because apparently they think that no one wants a ride from the airport back to the downtown area at like 6 a.m. So yeah, so I mean shame on the terrible Uber drivers of Boston. Let's play e6 here. Aren't you flying for the stream rewards? No, you guys, I have a tournament coming up very soon. I do want to perform well there, so no, I'm not going to the stream rewards. And I've also, frankly, I've given my opinion on the whole thing. I don't really get the point of it. Let's leave it at that. You know, I don't want to be super negative because I understand people try to create content ideas and things of that nature, but I just don't. To me, it's silly. There already is a streamer event that is run by is it run by esports? I would forget what it's run by, but there's already an event that's being run, and frankly all it does is stir up drama potentially. Now knight c5 wins the game. Do I play it because my opponent needs to learn this theme or not? I don't think at 1200 would find knight c5 here. It overloads the queen. There's no way to guard the knight, so I'm not going to play it here because it's not something that I think they're going to see in a game against a player of their level, so I'm not going to play it because it wins the game, but it's a unique kind of tactic. So let's just trade the queens. I think there was an unranked matches saying you had Patrick rules for 3 months to take with a pawn. A Gadbator or Levy. I mean, I would have to say that I prefer Levy. Play b5 here. But a Gadbator, of course, is one of the OGs along with Jerry, very specifically. So I mean, those guys are both big OGs. I can play bishop c5 here and just trade. Let's trade because I simply have 1 extra pawn. And just for the themes, so you understand, I'm even going to trade the knights just for themes. What do I think of South Africa? I think South Africa is great. I had a fantastic time there going into the going into the wild, seeing the animals in their natural habitat. Good reminder of how horrible humans are. So I love South Africa. It was great. I think there's a G Raya for the 3 months. Appreciate it. Let's play knight b6 and knight c4 to hit the pawn on a3. Actually, I'll just kick the knight. I mean, there isn't really a theme now. It's just me putting pieces on good squares. How was the Celtics game? Great. I enjoyed the Celtics game. It was fantastic. But it was weird because the Celtics were up by 28 points early in the second quarter. So like I'm at the game, and like at some point I'm sort of just zoning out because Celtics up by 28. They're one of the best teams in the league, and you're just like, okay, it's gonna be a blowout. And so I'm just zoning out, and then like, you know, get up towards the end of the second period, or not period, sorry, second quarter, get up to go get a beer, and then like I come back and I see it's halftime. I'm like, wait a second, what's going on? It's like suddenly it's down to 8 points, and then by like the end of the third period, the Celtics are getting blown out, which was just very, very weird. Very, very weird. Celtics? No, it's the Boston Celtics. It's not Celtic like in the United Kingdom. Let's take. I did not go to the Bruins game. No, I was flying home on Saturday. Yeah, I mean, you would never catch me at a Boston Bruins game. I mean, probably the team that I hate the most. Play knight b5 and knight c7 maybe. Actually, this isn't right. Yeah. Do I live in Boston? No, I don't live in Boston. No, I'm proud. I grew up in New York. I grew up in New York as a New York Yankees fan. So enough said. Thank you, Sir Rukleys, for the 100 bits. Appreciate it. Thank you. Something's off with my settings. What do you mean? Let's take and take. I'm trying to go for checkmate in 1 if he takes the pawn. Daryl Morey would want you to root for the Sixers. Daryl Morey was an executive with the Celtics for a long time. So yeah. Are those juices on your shirt? Yeah, this is my pineapple. This is one of my pineapple shirts, you guys. I'm gonna go c4 take away a square from the pony. I can't say the Bruins either. Unfortunately, they'll win the cup. No shot, Bucko. Anybody who follows hockey knows that hockey is one of those sports where it's just whoever gets hot at the right time wins. It has nothing to do with your regular season performance. So no, the number one seed has not won. Were the Avs number one seed in the West last year? They might have been, but the number one seed does not win the cup. I mean, statistically, very much lately. I think there's an 80 Zor for the 3 months. Appreciate it. So no, I'm skeptical. I'm gonna play rook b3 to untangle the pawns here if he captures. If not, I stack the 2 towers on this file. Bishop also very bad here behind this pawn. Yeah. Rook b1 to trade. I will take with the rook, keep the pawns on the edge because the rook just controls all these squares and the bishop is dead in the corner. You have 11k viewers. I don't know, I don't actually look at that very closely, you guys, but yeah, big shout out to everybody who's watching. I mean, I did consider not streaming this morning, I do have to say, but at the end of the day, I think when you think about people and what people would want, I know it sounds very cliche, but when you think about people and what people would want, play rook b6, rook a6. I mean, at the end of the day, people would be like, okay, you should do what makes you happy, what you want to do, as opposed to like not doing things. So yeah, I thought about not streaming this morning, but I figure, you know, at the end of the day, it's something that makes me happy. Obviously, I'd already published a schedule, and there's always time to mourn, for lack of a better way of putting it. Thanks so much to the Mick for the tier 1. Okay, I'm gonna go rook a6 here to hit the bishop and put pressure on the pawn at a5 here. Thanks so much to Gadriel for the 13 months. Yeah, schedules on Twitter. Hi, all new to the stream. Yeah, take the pawn. Now the bishop's still stuck in the corner here. Thank you so much to Ior for the 45 months. Appreciate it. Thanks so much to Ior. Appreciate it. Thank you. NYC most overrated city. I mean, I don't know what you mean by overrated. Like I've said before, like New York City, I probably wouldn't want to live there because it's just so chaotic. But in terms of like visiting, I mean, it's the best place in the US. You just got to visit it. End of story. I mean, there's nowhere quite like it. Now his bishop's still stuck in the corner here, just a dead bishop in the corner. Paris is worse. I don't know. Paris is okay. Paris is good and bad, bit of everything. Okay, now I'm just gonna take some pawns. Maybe not, actually. I'm up in pawn, but it's a stack pawn, so I think I'm just gonna start pushing p on the queen side. New York is a great place to visit. Living in New York, it's a bit not so great. Let's go a5 a6. Do I like Iceland? Iceland was great. Now his bishop and rook are just completely dead here, so nothing you can do. I've been to Dubai, of course, but Dubai, I mean, I've never been this big fan of money. I know everybody assumes that that's all I care about in this world. But yeah, I've been to Dubai. It's just too new. It's too fake. It's too fake. Everything's like 10 years old. It's just not. I don't know. It's just I don't know. It's not. That's just me. I don't know. It's like everything is like 10 years old. You go, you see a shopping mall, and there's like a river in the middle of it. It's just I don't. It's not real. I don't know how to put it. Like, I know that probably sounds a little bit insulting, but yeah. Let's go b3 here and rook d1. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's just it's weird. It's weird. Like, it's not a bad place, obviously, when things are clean and nice like that does make a difference, but it's just weird. It's just weird to me, that's all. I mean, because I think a lot of Dubai, just like in Qatar, it's on reclaimed land, right? Like it's just reclaimed land that wasn't there before, if I'm not mistaken, although maybe I am. Let's go bishop a3, put pressure on the pawn on d6. I think there was a commandant TV for 25 months. Old fancy takes time. Well, there isn't really such a thing as old fancy anymore. I've been to Turkey, of course. I've been to Istanbul many times. I mean, it's a great place to go. I've never been to Malaysia. No, I've never been there. Now I'm trying to stack here and put maximum pressure on this pawn on d6 and just win the game. USA at some points is parity too. Yeah, well, it's true. Like you go to Las Vegas. You're right, you guys. You go to Las Vegas and you see these ridiculous miniatures of like the Statue of Liberty and the Pyramid of Giza, right? Because they have they've got like that pyramid parody. It's Luxor, right? So I'm gonna play knight f5, get rid of the bishop here, maybe take with the queen. I have been to Scotland. Yes, I've been to Edinburgh and Glasgow. Now I don't have any way to win the pawn. If I push P, he just trades. It's good for him. I think I'm going to reroute my knight for a couple of reasons. I'm rerouting the knight here because basically I want to scope. I can't really put more pressure, so I'm looking to scope on another diagonal. Now he goes C5, which actually just gives me great bastions. Where have I not been? I haven't really spent much time in Asia. I haven't been to like Singapore, Malaysia, the People's Republic of Taiwan or whatever it's called. I haven't been there, although I probably shouldn't say that after an article I read last night. Let's play knight d5 here. I read some article last night about Hong Kong and how they're offering free tickets, but apparently if you say something bad about China, they'll just arrest you in Hong Kong for speech that you didn't even say there. So fudge that. Although I have been to Hong Kong. Let's play bishop c3. Thank you to Lou Charles for the 13 months. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Let's go here. I guess I'm trying to put pressure. These pawns are weak. If he goes 96, he loses the game. I have been to China. Yeah, I've been to Shanghai and I've been to Hong Kong, but I've never been to Taiwan. Let's take on e7, play rook d6. I've never been to Iraq or Afghanistan or Pakistan. I've never been to those places either. I have been to Argentina. I went to Argentina before they stopped paying their debts. And it was a great place to go. I bought my first suit there during it was the Continental Chess Championship in 2003, I believe it was. Great event. I loved it. Now I take with check, guard the rook. Can also trade. I've been to Mexico too many times. Now I'm just going to keep the scope alive here. No way to deal with it. I've been to Turkey like probably 5 times at least. Nothing like some good old-fashioned baklava or doner if you want to get fat. Play e5 here. I can take maybe queen d3 or queen d2. I'm gonna go queen d2, queen d5 here. And put pressure on the knight. Also great lounge. Lounge is the best lounge in the world. Let's play rook b6 and rook d6 and queen a5. Maybe let's go back. Am I coming to India? Not anytime soon. No, I'm playing for themes, you guys. I'm not being super precise, specifically because I want to go for themes. What is your FIDE rating? I don't know. I don't care. It's like 27, 67, 66, 68. I don't know. Maybe I'll check now. Let me go to 2700 chess to be a little bit narcissistic. It is currently 2768 and I'm tied for 5th in the world with Anish Giri, the draw meister himself. Let's play bishop c3. Yeah. Am I playing in Reykjavik? No, but I love Iceland. Great place. Take on a5. Go back, guard the pawn, cover the square. Guess I'll take, and probably I just start pushing P again. Just a5, a6, a7. Well, I pushed for 2800 in the America's Cup. Doubtful, but I don't care. It doesn't matter to me at all. I'm just playing chess, as we say in the outro video. That's all I do. I play chess, and if I have good results, I have good results. If I have bad results, I have bad results. Very simple. I'm gonna do a little king walk, maybe. Okay, now I'm just gonna go here, king e4. There's too many pawns. I'll make 6 bishops. We need some more wooden shields in our life. That's a shame he couldn't make 2 more moves, because this would have been a very poetic and elegant checkmate with the 4 bishops, but that's life. Minecraft, not anytime soon. No. Why not knights? He didn't have enough time for me to mate him with the knights. Yeah. How was the Celtics team experience? I loved it. It was fantastic. Really good. What can I say? Really good. Clean, nice arena. Game was good overall, so pretty good. Some of the insults that the fans were saying weren't necessarily great, to be honest. They were a little bit cutting, but I mean that's sport. Let's go bishop b4. Yeah, some of the insults were a little bit on the edge, and considering there were like a couple of young kids around where I was sitting, it felt a little bit I don't know, a little bit much. Maybe there's a Talha. Like in the row ahead of me, there's like a 7-year-old girl with her dad, and like it's like her birthday, and then like next to them you have this guy yelling insults about Seth Curry, because obviously that's Steph Curry's brother. So it's just I don't know, with kids around, it's I don't know, it's not like the end of the world, but I thought it was a little bit shaky. Let's go rook f8 here. Okay, I'm gonna play e5 to strike, hard strike first in the center here because I have the pin. Play knight e5. I think it's switch to Z's OM for the 6 months. Appreciate it. So clothes, where do you purchase? Most of these shirts I bought when I was on vacation in Hawaii over the years. This shirt specifically, I think this shirt I bought in Los Angeles. There was a pop-up store at one of the malls near Beverly Hills. I bought this maybe like a year and a half ago. Forget what it is. Now I'm just gonna ruin my man's pawn structure here. Let's take, he's got all these weak islands, these pawn islands. Look at these islands. I mean, these are just terrible. It's of course also a classic 90-degree right triangle as well. I got recognized a lot. Yeah, I got recognized a lot, but this shirt wasn't expensive. It was maybe like $50. I can't afford designer shirts, you guys. I don't buy designer shirts. I never have. I probably never will. Like, yeah, it was like $50 or maybe a little more than that, but yeah, 50 for a shirt, that's not expensive at all. Oh, come on, you guys, don't be ridiculous. 50 is not expensive. Don't be silly. 50 is not expensive. It's only one shirt, Michael. What could it cost? $50? That's not expensive. That's not expensive. Come on. Or maybe I just don't maybe it's just that there's like their levels. Take and go rook f8. It's not cheap, but it's not crazy expensive. No, I mean seriously, when I go and see like some brand name designer shirt, it's at least $100, at least 100. I took with this way to put pressure on the pawn on f3. He tries to guard it. I think it's over to SD chessing and Mr. Mojo. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. Let's go queen f7 take. I'm not saying it's normal. It probably is on the expensive side, relatively speaking. Now I fossilize him, check, and he loses the juicer. It's probably on the expensive side, but still, like when I go to like brand name stores, it's at least $100 at least. I think it's over to Dr. Hottie for the 39. Let's play a Dutch here. 50 is just a good quality shirt. Okay, yeah. No, I wouldn't say that's cheap, but it's not like crazy expensive. Anyway, okay. Extremely expensive, sure, you guys. Sure, okay, let's castle here. I've never heard you call a queen a juicer before. Okay, thank you. I'm gonna play a bit of a stonewall here with the pawns. Let's just drop back. I think there's a Lord Exumi for the 5. Yeah, golf shirts are expensive, by the way. Golf shirts are actually very expensive no matter how basic they are. That's actually a good point. I remember even like probably 5 years ago when I went to this private golf club in Seattle, and it's like I had to go buy a shirt and some slacks, and like it was very expensive. Play knight bd7 here. I think there's a Gunnar K for the 24 months. This guy's playing pretty well. I like what he's doing. I'm gonna go here. I see XQC is wearing on you. What do you mean he's wearing on me? By saying juicers or what? I'm talking about t-shirts or what? I don't know what you mean. Knight c4. $1 equals €1. Yes, you guys, the euro has gone straight down into the toilet because you know their economy just frankly isn't as good as our great American economy. So I'm gonna play knight e4 here, and yeah, it was like used to be 1.4 to $1. So anyway, not to insult all the Europeans, of course, because you know Europe is a great place, but still. Let's play e5 here. Yeah. Are you good at golf? Not particularly, no, but I like golf. Take. Let's take and go e4 here. Take that, you Brits. Well, I mean, I was just in Boston, so after being in Boston, it's kind of hard not to have a little bit of like patriotic spirit right now. Also, I'm proud to be drinking coffee, of course, because it's all because the stupid Brits, they try to be all high class and tax tea, which is what led to the great country of America. So there is that too. Thank you to Wendigo for the prime. Thank you Peaceful Spike for the prime as well. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, coffee all the way, baby. It's because like the Brits and trying to tax tea is what led to this great country. All right, I'm just gonna take. I'm gonna go for a lolly now, because everybody loves lollies. Let's play queen h5, queen h3 here, or bishop f5 maybe to hit the rook first. Maybe I'll even stack on the h file. Let's go rook f6, rook h6. What exactly, you guys, in chess, because lolly is not actually just anime. Lolly actually was the name of a famous chess player in Europe. So play rook h6 here. Let's take. Are taxes lower today than they were before the Tea Party? I don't know. I don't know. That's actually a good question, but I gotta go for. I gotta get the lolly. It's named after Gian Battista Lolli, the famous Italian chess player. No, you guys, there's a famous chess player called Gian Battista Lolli from Italy. He was a famous chess player in like the 1700s, and he came up with a checkmate. It's L-O-L-L-I, not L-O-L-I. So yeah, I'm not making this stuff up, you guys. Yeah, I mean, just go to Wikipedia. Wikipedia never lies. Play d5. I don't follow UFC closely, but I saw that John Jones killed it the other night. I could be. You're talking pretty fast. Go to Wikipedia. Gian Battista Lolli. I mean, Wikipedia. If Wikipedia is lying, then I don't know why I donate money to them. Like, because they're always asked for donations. And if they're putting out false information, that's bad news. Play knight 6. Thank you so much to Darkstar for the 12th. Thank you to Rainbow Stop for the tier 1. Yeah, Gian Battista Lolli. I mean, it literally says that. Like, I know you guys are trolling, but Gian Battista Lolli. Yeah, Italian chess player. There even are pictures of the dude. Like, I mean, there even are pictures of the dude. Yeah, I mean, come on. Is this not rad, you guys? Is this not rad? Look at this dude. This is Gian Battista Lolli. Like, I mean, typical. Probably studying chess with his candle here. Like, hilarious. Okay, let's get back to chess. 195. He looks sus. Yeah, he was 1698 to 1769. He was a chess theoretician. Osservazioni teoretico pratiche sopra il gioco degli scacchi. So he apparently wrote books on chess too. Who knew? I'm gonna castle here, or no, I'm gonna go c6 instead. Yeah, let's just trade the queens and take with pawn. Maybe there's a trace RT for the 19 months. Theoretician, yeah, theoretician the 1700s. Play knight c4. A total try hard. You can read Italian very well, even though I don't really speak it much anymore. I of course I have spoken Italian. So yeah, I can play bishop g4. They even recommending Lyric any other streamers? I mean, Lyric is the only one that I try to watch. I don't speak Brazilian, no. No, I speak a fair chunk of Italian still, or at least I understand still. I speak Spanish to a decent degree, and I understand some French. Yeah. Do I speak American? Of course I speak American. Oh, I said Brazilian. Yeah, it's Portuguese. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's a good one. Thank you so much to Ploppy Phoenix for the 26 months. Thank you so much to Ploppy Phoenix. Appreciate it. Yeah. Let's trade the bishop on e2. Portuguese. Yeah. Let's play rook fd8 here. Trade. Let's play an endgame against this guy. He might actually make a draw if he plays this well. Don't you get bored playing chess? No, you guys, I'm not very good at anything else. It's like, you know, for example, if I decided, you know, I get bored of chess, I'm like, you know what, I want to go like become like a fashion model or something. Yeah, I might have some success at that if I dedicate a lot of time, but I'm never going to be like, I don't know who a top male model would be, but like, let's just say I'm never going to be Brad Pitt no matter how much work I put in. So you know, I could try to do that, but at the end of the day, I'll never be as good at that as I am as like at doing chess. Take your things over to RA4 non for the 13. I'm gonna put the pawns in the opposite color of the bishop. Bishop can't touch the pawns here. Let's go here and try to reroute the pony. Have you tried becoming a Brad Pitt though? I'm pretty sure I could sit in the gym for 10 hours every day and it still would not be it wouldn't be there. Let's go here to hit the pawn. Threatening to fork him with knight d3. Let's go here. I guess there should be a draw if he plays this correctly. Yeah, but this is a slight mistake because now he could get forked. Trying to offer a draw, no draw. Thanks so much to Trokar for the 1,000 bits, appreciate it. Okay, but now I'm starting to jump a little bit. Now he's getting forked this way. Bad things are happening for my opponent. Now I go here, hit the pawn, threaten to fork him this way. F3, good move. What I need to do here is somehow start pushing P on the queen side. Let's reroute the bishop to go after this pawn. Guess I'll go here, guard the... Oh, I hung knight F6, whoops. Go here, maybe I have knight D3 though. Okay, now the pawns are kind of flying a little bit here. Kind of being the key word. Go... I'm gonna go here to cut him off on the diagonals. Go here and take the pawn, I guess. He's got problems here because his knight is actually just dead. The knight is dead here. It's just stuck on the rim of the board and it can't go anywhere. Take, let's just go here. He almost survived, almost being the key word. Have I been to Italy? I have, yeah. How can you cut him off? Well, I'm just using Lord of the Rings terms. Let's go A5, A4. Poor horsey, yes, the poor horsey, I agree. There we go, checkmate. No draws. Oh, we were playing 2600, more normal. Did I like Padua? It's okay. I mean, the only Italian city that I would say that I think is like really nice and modernized would be Milan. Probably the only city that I would say is like very modern. If we're talking about Italy, Greece is great. I love Greece. Actually, the Mediterranean countries, I think Greece is my favorite. Great country. People are amazing there. It's like nowhere compares to Greece. Greece is great. I've been to Turin, but I was in Turin like 20 plus years ago. But yeah, I would say that Milan is easily my favorite city. Things sort of it's modernized. Things run on time. I'm gonna sack a knight here and just go for the kill. I've never been to Cyprus. I know Cyprus is like a it's like a Russian tax haven, right, or something. So I haven't been there. Thanks so much to Beta Gustavo for the prime. But yeah, I really like I think Milan is great. Milan is amazing. Never been to Egypt. I've been to Israel. Let's take king is bad in the middle of the board here. I can obviously take, I'm gonna just play c4, take more space in the center. I want to push the pawn, but I want to cover the square first. I've been to Vienna, yeah. Let's go e5. Oh, e5 is actually horrible. Go here. No, I'm playing this very badly. I might lose this game. Thank you so much to It's Ram for the prime. Thank you so much. I was in Croatia for the Grand Chess Tour. I'm gonna guard all the pawns and keep pushing. I've ever been in the States? Yeah, I've never been in the US. I think I've been to like a third. I think I've been to like 60. I think it's 61 countries that I've been to. Why did I go to Israel to play a chess tournament? Duh. Like what? You gonna make this some political stupidity? Yeah, I've been to Israel to play a tournament. Also, Israel, speaking of like old countries, old history. Israel obviously has a lot of that, a lot of really old history. Let's just take. Okay, now I'm basically down a rook here, but his king is really open on this dark square diagonal here. Play here on bishop d4. Okay, you guys, don't start getting political. I'm really not in the mood for that today. Let's go bishop d4. I can play a4 here. You can say the country itself is 50 years old, but there is very, very ancient history there. So I'm just gonna take this pawn and play like a5, a6. I just keep pushing p on the queen side. I don't know how he's supposed to stop it. Actually, it's very hard. I think I'm just gonna go check, force the queens off, and I get 3 rollers up the board. I have 3 rollers, and this should be pretty straightforward. Do I go a6 or do I play? I can also go bishop f1. I think I go bishop f1 because when he takes, I have bishop c3 maybe. I think there's a monkey tail cactus for the 13 months he takes. So now I'm gonna pin the tail on the donkey with bishop c3. Bishop e6 maybe was better, but good enough. I assume I take and play like b6 somewhere in here. I probably should have taken with the rook, but life. Wait, but now, oh, did I misplay this somehow? If I take and play b6 takes, I need to get b6 in somehow if I can. How do I do this? He brings the king. Somehow I need to get my pieces more active. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna play h4, I guess. Could have played king h3 too. E3, I guess I go. It's just a draw, actually. I could have played rook c2 to draw, but now I'm gonna flag him instead. Wait, what? Wait, what's he doing? He could have just taken this pawn. He missed it. Now just look at the endgame, you guys. Pawns on the wrong color. Very weird. I think we should J stack for the tier 1. Put all the pawns in the opposite color of the bishop. Very important to do that. Okay, let's play e5. Keep it simple. Yeah, so after this arena, you guys, I think I'm gonna start playing some of the stronger bots. We're gonna get back to the bot speed run, but I'll play against the top bots. Play knight e6 and takes, or maybe I'll go for 3300. Actually, I'll look to see if I can get to 3300. Why are you not following the European Championship? Because simple reason, you guys. I'm not playing the tournament. Neither is Magnus Carlsen. Therefore, nobody cares. Short, sweet, simple answer, you guys. Thank you so much to AT Crunch for the 2 months. Let's play h5 here. I could try disrespect too. We'll see. Maybe disrespect as well. Eric is playing. Eric Hansen is not European. He might have Danish blood or Swedish blood or something, but he's not playing. Eric's not playing. Is there some other Eric that I'm confused by, or are you guys just trolling? No, you guys must be trolling. There's no Eric. Canada is Europe. Yeah, good one, you guys. Good one. Thank you. Play rook h5. Yes. Yeah, I mean, Eric, obviously his last name is Hansen. Hansen is obviously a Scandinavian name, but nonetheless he's like, obviously he's Canadian at the end of the day. Canada's where it's like Canadian and American, so like, yeah. Okay, thank you DH for 3 months. Yeah, very funny. Oh, that's just a pawn. Can I play some Karo Khan? Of course I can. Oh no, you're right. Erica's in Berlin, but he's in Berlin for this this knockout event. Yeah, that's actually true. He's in Europe for the I'm gonna play f5, g6, and rook e4, and I assume I can create a pyramid. But what was I saying? Yeah, so Eric's in Berlin for the Armageddon event. Now I'm just gonna take and go here, and we have a pin. That should be interesting. I mean, I was invited to it, but I of course wasn't ever really seriously considering going. So it should be interesting to see how it pans out. And I'm just gonna play rook e8 here and take the pawn, and this should just be winning. I'm up 2 pawns here if my math is correct. Neither we should Kariki for the 43 months. Let's take with the rook and play rook e4 and hold everything. There's David dm5 for the 9 months. Let's go here. Classic kebab to impale the meat. Let's go a5. Just take some space on the queen side. Slowly just keep pushing these pawns up the board. Slowly. I could take, I guess. Takes. Actually, maybe I should tickle him with check first and then take. King's further. I guess I'll take this one and check and take this one, maybe. Am I a fan of the Barcelona football team? Of course I am. Play rook c3. Okay, I just run the king, use the pawns. Pretty simple. When will there be hoodies for merch? I don't know, you guys. I want to do some merch soon though. Go here. I just basically I put the rook here, everything is glued to each other, and now I can just start pushing this way because it's all just holding. The lazy tongue in Barcelona. Yeah, exactly. Let's play king g3 and f4. Can I play chess with Mo Salah? No, apparently Mo Salah loves chess and he plays chess like every day. But I don't know how that would work. Let's go rook b3 here. How frequent do you go to dinner? Do you mean do I go out and pay for dinner? Not much. I just go to Costco and buy like appropriately priced food. That's what I do. So yeah, so that's what I do. Since everyone's busy saying that I apparently like really expensive shirts, that's what I do. Yeah. Fabiano said tickets for the Boston event for 1K. Yes, if you wanted to go to the convention, it was 1,000. It was $1,100 to buy a ticket. Pretty expensive stuff. But it shows a differential because like that costs $1,100 to go to the MIT Sloan Sports Analytics conference. But meanwhile, on their YouTube channel, there were approximately 50 people watching. But there were probably a few thousand people who actually paid to go be at the event in person. So it's kind of wild when you think about it. Because whenever I turned on the YouTube channel for the MIT event, there were like probably 50 to 60 people watching. And yet the in-person tickets cost $1,100, and there probably were a few thousand people who did go. So it's kind of crazy. Oh, 405 ELO. What's this? Okay. I don't know what's with the chess.com algorithm, because when you do rating based arenas, you're supposed to play within the rating range, and 2200 is still close enough that it's understandable, but this should not happen. Error 405. Yeah, 405. Yes, exactly. Play a6. Weird. But yeah, anyway, as I was saying, yeah, it was kind of wild because it was like there were like 50 or 60 people watching. It's all about networking. Yeah, like there was at the party before the event, there was a guy who was asking me, he's like, how much money do you want for to like do like a sponsored segment on your stream? And that was kind of funny to hear. So yeah, that was a little bit weird. It's like he was asking me like, so if we want to do like a 60-second spot on your channel or like a couple minutes, you know, we've done stuff with like Eden Ross and others, and I'm like, okay, well, this is going to be interesting. Let's go bishop d5 to hit the queen, and maybe knight c6 next to move. Yeah, maybe castles. Anyway, shout out to my peeps in the 405. Also true. Yeah, also true. Exactly. Just hit the queen with a knight. Yeah. It's snowing in Germany. Oh, I'm so sorry, man. That's tough. Now I'm gonna give this guy a false sense of hope because I hung a rook in the corner. Taken. Now there's bad stuff happening. There are forks here, really bad stuff. What is your favorite game after chess? Of course. I mean, there are many games that I like. Let's go check. Let's see what he does. Probably Fortnite if I had to guess. I mean, I do like Fortnite. I mean, I've been playing a little bit of Fall Guys lately for some reason, but probably Fortnite. It's definitely not League of Legends. I do like watching Rocket League. When I watch Rocket League, it's pretty hype. But I can't play the game to save my life. I mean, you guys have seen me. I've actually played Rocket League on stream, and it was not a pretty sight. It was not a pretty sight, that's for sure. Go f5, f4. Nobody can play the game? Okay. I have played TFT, but I'm not very good at it. Why do I hate League of Legends? I don't hate League of Legends. I mean, like, I know Bjergsen, and I've met Doublelift. Like, I know these guys, but I just don't really, it's just not my game. I think there's a young king for the 11 months. Appreciate it. It's just not my game. I mean, I could gladly watch Tyler 1 as well. I could watch Tyler 1 play too. That doesn't mean that I'm gonna like love the game though. I think there's a Rocinante for the Prime. I think there's a Rocinante. Rocinante, what's that from? That's from that show, right? The Expanse, right? Rocinante is the name of the ship. Let's just take the rook because mate in a couple. I have played StarCraft, yes. Okay, much better pairing. Expanse is the best. Yeah, speaking of Amazon, by the way, The Expanse is the TV show that you can watch if you do have Amazon Prime. Now, amazingly, if you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe for free to one channel on Twitch every single month by connecting your Amazon Prime and Twitch Prime. So instead of spending $5 for a regular tier 1 sub on Twitch, just connect your Prime from Amazon to Twitch Prime and subscribe for $0 to yourself. It costs you $0 to use that Twitch Prime, but it does cost Amazon and Twitch $5. So make sure that you take $5 away from Twitch and Amazon, because they already have way too much money, as we know. Thank you so much to Bob for the 4 months. Thank you to Jim 761 with the Prime. Thank you so much to To Tom 404 with the Prime as well. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, you can also skip the top of the hour ad break every hour if you do connect your Amazon Prime to your Twitch Prime. Have I considered living in a different country? There are some places I would live, not many, but there are a couple places I would consider. Yeah, I mean, Japan maybe is out there, like if I'm becoming like really chilled out and I don't have any ambition left. But Japan, maybe. Europe, obviously. Place like Switzerland, I really like Switzerland a lot. It's a very beautiful country. So I really like Switzerland, although it is expensive, to be fair. Scotland has pluses. Like if you were to ask me, and I'm not super rich, I would definitely take Scotland over London any day of the week. And I know London's a city, but I would definitely take Scotland over the UK, not UK, sorry, over England. What am I saying? Sometimes I sound like a dumb American. Like go bishop e3. Thank you so much to Beef Heartson for the 2. Thank you to the Jimmy Butler. Thank you to the I4 for the Prime and Orcs for the Prime as well. Appreciate it. I'm gonna go b4 here, and the reason I'm gonna do this is I weaken the pawns, but I think that his knight has problems. He can't develop the knight easily, and maybe I go like rook e1. And there's a lot of trouble here. But if you were to ask me somewhere specifically where I would probably consider right now, I would say Switzerland is probably the place I would consider. Norway is not bad either, but Norway, I don't know, just not my place. But London, Ontario, no, I'm talking about London in the United Kingdom. Yeah, London, Ontario. Do hot girls slip into your DMs often? I mean, what do I look like? I'm Brooks Koepka or something? Let's play rook a d1 here. I can play queen takes c7 or knight e7 check. Both look good. I think I'm gonna throw in the check first and then take the bishop on c7 next move. Knight c6 I will just trade and play like rook d7. Let's just trade. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, at least some of you guys got the good joke there. Some of you guys got the joke. Let's play knight a7 and trade the queens here. Take the queen. So he takes, and I guess I'll go bishop d4 here. Why an early stream? Because Monday I always stream a little bit earlier, trying to get back to a little bit more regular routine. Although of course I am traveling soon for a tournament, so it's, yeah, the schedule though is normally Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday or Friday I stream PCL. But of course in the Pro Chess League we dominated and we went 3-0, so I don't play in the Pro Chess League until May 11th, so it's like 8 weeks off or something insane until the next match, which is pretty absurd. Stay in the USA, it's the best form. Well, I mean, if you can afford the health insurance, yes, the USA is probably the best. If you can't afford it, however, situation's a little bit different. Let's go king g2 here. If trade, I can check and play rook e8 and rook e7. Go here. Maybe rook f7 and rook b7. All very good. Let's take. What do I think about Magnus vacating his title? I mean, I think it's going to lead to changes. Probably it's either going to lead to change or it's going to lead to basically the end of FIDE as I see it, or maybe not the end of FIDE, but the end of like the World Classical Championship title meaning anything at all. That's how I look at it. That's actually how I look at it. It is basically, if they don't change, I think there's very little chance that Magnus will play in its current format ever again. And if he doesn't play ever again, I mean, barring something crazy happening to Magnus, he is going to remain the best player in the world for, I mean, even if he plays like one tournament a year, he's still going to play it at like a 28, 20, 28, 30 level, which is below his current level for a good 5 years. So the way that I look at it is that barring someone like Noterbeck or some junior like suddenly like becoming extremely strong and like getting to 2850, Magnus will be the best player easily for the next 5 years without a doubt. And so if he's not playing, then just the title will have no value whatsoever. And maybe FIDE can continue to get money from these oligarchs and these, you know, Russian sponsors who will put up $2 million for every match. But realistically, if you don't have the best player playing, nobody's going to care, and it's going to diminish the value of the title immensely. So that's the simple answer. Let's play e4 here. Would I live in Toronto? I mean, Toronto, again, not to insult Toronto, but it feels a lot like a poor man's New York. And if I was going to live somewhere high end that's super expensive, that's like overpriced, I'd live in New York, not Toronto. So let's go knight h3, knight g5 here. Chicago, no. I mean, Chicago has some good stuff, but Chicago, I feel like these days it's all about the burbs. I feel like it's in the burbs is where it's at in Chicago. Ohio is greater than all. Ohio, I mean, as long as you don't have to worry about like toxic things in the air and you know, trains running off the tracks, then yeah, it's probably fine. But that is a slight problem. Besides, for someone like me, obviously I can just pick up and move anywhere I want to be, so why would I be in Ohio? Let's just castle here. Castles, I guess I'll play b4 to attack on the queen's side here. Yes. Anyway, I'm making obviously that's off of that ridiculous take that a certain streamer had the other day. Let's take and play bishop a3, trade some bishops here. I guess I'm gonna throw in a check here and then rook b1, put pressure on the pawn on b7. Sack your queen. I could obviously play rook b1. Bangalore or India, I don't know. Toronto feels much safer than New York. I could see that, but like New York now compared to New York in the 80s is like night and day. So I don't know. Thanks for making work more enjoyable. Oh, you're very welcome. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Thank you. I did not eat any lobster in Boston. I did have my clam chowder though. The clam chowder was very good. Play queen a1. If you go to Boston and you don't have clam chowder, something wrong. And again, not to insult New York, but I also have to say that like New England clam chowder is really good. The Manhattan clam chowder with like the tomato broth, I'm sorry, but that's just a poor attempt at soup. Let's play queen a1 here, rook b7. No, I love clam chowder, you guys. Let's play bishop c5. I've loved clam chowder. I used to eat the like when I was young, I would always eat the I would eat the Campbell's clam chowder because I would always see the ads for Campbell's chunky soup on TV when I watched the Sunday football games on CBS. So anyway, you guys, we do win the game. I'm gonna take a short break, use the restroom. We're gonna come back and we are gonna continue with the speed runs. So let me change the scene. We're gonna play against the best spots though, so it doesn't get super boring. Let me pull it up. Okay, so let me pull this up and here we go. All right, so we're gonna play against the best spots. Let me just change it. 256.57. So 1 second. 1 second. Where is it? Plays. Go live split. Let me just open it. So we're gonna take a short break in a second, you guys, and then I will continue with the bot speedrun. Let me change the scene, of course. Where is it? Wrong one. There we go. All right. Edit. Our timer at 256.57. And there we go. All right, guys, so I'm gonna take a short break. I'll use the rush and then we're gonna come back and play against the bots, and I'll be back in a second. Give me 1 second, you guys.